Hello everyone. In this video, we'll see about protection and protection and access matrix of the storage system, that is secondary storage system. So goals of protection is like operating system consists of collection of hardware, software and objects. Each object is unique and can be accessed through well-defined set of operation. But it is like protection problem is to ensure the objects in the operating system or in the computer should not access unwanted hardware or the software. The access should be proper and correct. Reasons means there are many reasons to provide protection to prevent mischievous violation in the access restrictions. Like if the user doesn't have access to a file, then he is not supposed to access it. So those type of protections is provided, and to ensure that each program component active in the system uses system resources only and the way that it's provided to it. So instead of means the all the hardware and software application should access the computer resources which is provided and which is allocated by the operating system only. It should not overtake the resources. Principles of protection is like least privilege given to it. Like if a user and the system should be given with enough privileges, then the performance, if application needs 10 resources, then the privilege given to the process means requesting is 10 but the privilege given is 2. That is about least privilege given. Enough privilege is like if it requests for 10, giving it 10 resources. Beyond or the more privileges is like if the application requests for 10 resources, giving it with more than 10 resources. So and the key point of protection is to provide with least privileges, means the least number of resources which is enough. It is not like not enough or shortage. The number of resources is given to an application which is enough to run efficiently. So that is the principle of protection. So using this least privileges which is enough to protect, we can allow any system to run properly. An operating system allows also provides system calls and services, allows the application to write with fine grade access controls. So access control mechanism depends on to enable the privileges or to disable those privileges given to a process. So to do this or to allocate the privileges to a process, they can be allocated through a audit trials. So these audit trials can happen with 3 types. They are like programmer can audit the privilege trials, like they can programmer while programming the application will audit and help or will define what is the least privileges needed to that program. System administrator can audit and tell is the application suiting with the least privileges provided by a programmer. And law enforcement officer, it is like a government enforcement which is given with set of rules. So they can audit trial these privileges whether the rules and regulations given is satisfying or not. Next is domain structure. To provide this access permissions, like you can have a domain structure for access permissions or access rights. The process operators within the protection domain. So this protection domain specifies the resources a process may access and which includes with access right. So access right always contains the object name and its access permissions given. So access permission given is called as rights set. So object name will be defined for every access right, means for every domain, and what is the right given to that object is defined. So below is the diagram which shows you the Venn diagram for the set of access rights. So domain D1 can access 3 objects with the permission of read write for object 3, read write for object 1, and only execution for permission for object 2. And coming to shared types of domains, if the domain 2 domain 4 is sharing one printer, like object 4 is a printer and domain 2 and 3 can use this printer for printing, you can write it as congestion sets. So next is access matrix. So access matrix is written with a table. The table contains with objects in the above and domain names in the column wise. So it is a set of I and J, where I is a domain and J is a object. So row represents each row of a domain, each row represents a domain, each column represents a function. So function and a domain tells you what is the permission given for each domain with that function. So each column represents function and each row represents the domain permissions. So coming to this access matrix example, you have objects like file1, file2, file3 and a printer, and domain we have 4 domains, where domain 1 can read the file 1, domain 1 can read file 3. No access permissions for file 2. Domain 2 has no access permissions for all these 3 files, but it can use print or it can use the printer object. So domain 3 can read file 3 and execute read file 2 and execute file 3. Domain 4 can read write the file 1 and read write file 3. So this tells you about the it will define the access right for an object. So uses of access matrix is like it will tell you the mechanism policy, it will give you the mechanism and policy for access permission for each object and the domain. So mechanism is operating system can know which domain can access which object with what permission, and policy tells you the user policies, means user restricted policies, and who can access what object in which fashion or which mode. So access matrix with domain as an object. See here we have domain as an object, under object we have domains as an object. So which will tell you the domain D1 has switched to domain D2, where the writes from the D1 can be switched to the domain D2. So you can tell the domain, which domain can control which domain, like you can provide your permission to the other domain with the help of this domains as an object and switch mode. Next is access matrix with copy and owner rights. Copy mentioned with a star, which denotes like ability of a domain to copy access rights from another domain. Next is owner permission, which denotes that the process executing in the domain can add or delete to the right column. Next is control in the access, that means a process executing in domain can modify the other row of a domain, like we here in the example where switch control is given for D2 and D4. So D2 can modify the row in D4 domain. So D2 can modify the rows of D4 domain. So this is about access matrix. I hope you understood these topics. Thank you.